What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Dungeon Nytes, episode 36 of the Fist of Phandalin campaign. I'm so excited. Last week, oh boy, Leif had an interesting journey with the Traveler and was offered the chance to become the Traveler. An interesting proposition. In the meantime, Ashin got mad that someone blew a hole in one of his targets. And then proceeded to kind of make an ass of himself for the rest of the episode. And that's not true. But definitely was a bit petty about it. The group kind of rallied around each other and ended up reaching out to Halia at the Miners' Exchange to see if they could exchange Leif and Godoric's tattoos of poison resistance for tattoos of cold resistance, and then also get them for the rest of the party. They were successful in doing so. Halia was extremely happy to help out in that regard. Ashin had a little secret topic conversation with Halia that revealed some interesting thievery going on. Some cantishness, if you will. And then we finished it off with everyone being back in the Five Finger Tavern, as we mostly are, when an emissary was presented to the group from Lady Venomfang. And that is where we pick up this week. So, Leif, standing in front of you is this figure in a mask, and as they remove this familiar mask from their face, you see standing before you a greenish tinted dragonborn. More feminine features, but prominently muscular, standing around 6'2" tall, or 6'2" tall.
I'm here on behalf of Lady Venomfang. I'm looking for Leif.
Hi, that'd be me.
Good.
I say that under Conic, by the way.
My name is Yard, and I am here to bring you information as was discussed.
Are we in the war room, or are we...
I backed us up a little bit, and we said we were going to head to the war room. So, if you want to suggest you go to the war room, we can do that.
Okay. We have a room for this.
Yeah.
Bamir?
Let's go that way.
You said her name was Yard?
Yes, Yared.
Yared.
Y-A-R-A-D. Yared.
Okay.
She's going to follow you in. She cautiously so as you walk into this space, just to kind of reiterate the layout, you kind of walk in at the southern end of the room is where the door is. As you enter, there are a couple weapon racks that line the door. And kind of more towards the center of the room is a meeting table with 6 chairs around it. At the far end of the room, you see what looks more like a map table, where you're able to kind of keep track of movements and various places you've been and happenings around Phandalin and the surrounding area, with a fireplace at the far end that seems to be always lit and well kept by a friend.
As you were rushing?
No, I was going to say when we entered the room, I'm going to stay by the entry door.
She's going to walk in and move over towards the table in the middle. To the far side, with her back kind of to the wall, not overtly cautiously, very actually assuredly, and stand behind a chair.
Would you like some tea?
What flavor?
Whatever flavor you want, to be honest.
I will take just black tea.
He opens up just like a water skin and does a quick incantation. Water just kind of like into a cup he puts on the table. Bro, shape water. And then one more incantation, it turns to like the color of Earl Grey. And then prestidigitation, and now tastes like Earl Grey. Slides it over.
Not bad. Shall we sit?
Life just sits.
She's going to kind of wait and see what everyone else does.
I'll sit.
Yep. Also,
Stereo
Where?
will sit too.
Are there chairs?
We have
There
a
are
table.
chairs. I said there's 6 chairs around the table, 3 on each side.
Oh. Leif will sit closest to Yared.
Okay.
Sit next to Life.
Okay.
Mir will sit across the table from Yared.
Sheen will awkwardly stand at the door.
By the door.
I don't know where she'll sit. Sit next to Bamir.
She's going to look back at you, Ashin, and then you can see as she pulls down her hood to kind of reveal the rest of her head that she kind of cracks a side smile.
Are you threatened by me, elf?
Not in the slightest.
Then come sit.
I prefer to stay by the door.
Somewhere to be.
By the door.
Scared of a lone dragonborn emissary. You're gonna have a hard time with the Cryovain. Anyway.
He's just a little socially awkward, don't mind him.
Not the first time someone's given me mistrustful misgivings. That being said, it's fine. This tea is nice after such a long journey. Okay, so Lady Venomfang has sent me to you. I am one of her kind of primary envoys, if you will. She takes this very seriously, this agreement that you've made, Leif.
And she's going to look down the table.
And I assume Godaruk. I'm here to help keep up our end of the agreement. I have information regarding the whereabouts of the casters that you ran into. And I'm going to propose to you a plan of how we deal with them.
Listening?
Do you feel comfortable enough sitting down now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to sit down?
It always makes me feel better when we can look at each other as equals. I already know I have a target on my back. In front. Inside.
I will sit down.
Thank you. Now that we're all
When I sit
here,
at the table, I'm going to pull out my dagger and lay it on the table.
She's going to kind of smirk, and she's going to put both of her fists on the table. And you're going to see that her forearms are quite sizable. And she's wearing kind of very thick leather studded bracers that, hanging from one side, appear to be a set of what I could only describe as brass knuckles. And she's just going to casually lay her hands on the table.
What's her passive perception?
Why would you like to know?
Oh, she probably sees Goderic kind of checking her out a little bit.
Most indiscreet thing
He's
ever.
interested. Yeah, he was
You're
trying to
like
be discreet.
leaning over the table a bit.
Yeah, he was
Over
trying
my-
to be discreet.
It's
Didn't
fine.
work.
She's just smiling.
Fair.
It's interesting because
Does it-
again, you can just see just the side of her kind of long pronounced features just kind of curl upwards in a bit of a smirk.
I don't know what I expected, but you all are interesting. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Leif, do you remember what Lady Venomfang told you about the orcs and what they're doing with Cryovain?
There was a few things, but yeah, they're being controlled, and they have the casters, and it seems like they were cutting down trees to set up some stuff.
We were mostly right, but we've gleaned new information. The most important thing for you all to understand is that Cryovain, while being an adult dragon, is newly adult. But he's trying to amass power. We don't know, but we think someone within the orc camp is in league with Cryovain. One of the scouts that we captured on our perimeter let us know that they are performing a series of rituals at a nearby shrine of Sharvas. They've polluted it, corrupted it, and it's what they're using to control the orcs. The casters have all withdrawn to this point, and we will find them there.
You said that you had a plan for dealing with these people?
Loose. More of a suggestion, really. I say that we go as stealthily as possible and assassinate them all.
Kind of looks at Ashin for this. Most of us aren't really great at that.
You say we, does that mean you would be coming with us?
As far as I could, yes.
What does that mean?
It means that our deal is to provide information as form of aid. There are other happenings that involve Lady Venomfang, which I am not at liberty to discuss. Her involvement in this needs to be discreet.
Okay.
What I can do is take you near the shrine.
I mean,
Go to it. These are your clan, right?
They were.
You understand what's probably going to happen.
Gotta do what you gotta do. See Brugard. Let me have him.
If we see Brugar, we'll try and spare him. I wouldn't do that to you.
well, if the orcs are being controlled by this magic and we disrupt the magic, wouldn't it mean the orcs are no longer our enemies in this?
Yeah, what if we destroy the shrine?
Sure, we'll have to go through him first.
Maybe.
Life kind of sinks down and back a bit as we talk about this.
Like, I'm not really one for destroying, like, religious sites, but if the shrine is where they're drawing their power from, wouldn't it make sense to just destroy their access to that power?
She also said
If we
they
want to save the
corrupted
orcs' lives.
it. So
Right.
what if
So-
the corruption is cleared away instead of destroying it?
Do you know a cleric?
There was one here. So yeah?
Met a cleric, but
I don't know if she's still here.
I don't know either.
if there's a ritual that's been cast to control the orcs, then that ritual must be maintained if they want to continue their control over the orcs. If we disrupt that ritual and stop them from feeding more magic into it, that should release the orcs from their control.
I'm gonna look over
Yara,
at.
Is there anything else that you can tell us about this ritual that you all have reconnoitered?
Only that the shrine is inside a building. We've not been able to put eyes on the shrine itself.
But you know that they're casting the ritual from inside of it?
We can assume so, yes. There is a purple glow that emanates from the building.
And you said that the orc casters have all retreated to that area.
Yes. We've been tracking their movements ever since your encounter.
Well, I want to roll insight on her. Just to get a feel for how truthful she's being with us, and if she's leaving out anything that I feel, or if I feel like she's leaving out something important.
Nice.
So you get the sense that
is
she...
a 22.
Yeah, you get the sense that she is telling you the truth for the things that she's telling you, but there may be more.
Like, more that...
You don't get the sense that she's trying to deceive you with what she's telling you. Like, she's telling you the complete truth of what she knows, but there may be more.
Okay.
You're muted, Ashin.
I am muted. Yared, is that your name? Am I saying it correctly? Yared?
Yes.
Do you have an accurate count of how many orcs are in that immediate area?
We believe there to be the 3 casters, a few more elite guard inside. We periodically get sights of them.
Okay.
Number from potentially 2 to 4. There's a rumor of a chief that never leaves the shrine. And our scouts can see no less than 2 orcs at each of the 4 parapets of the shrine.
Okay.
The shrine is sizable, so there could be more inside, but that's what we know.
Nate kind of puts up his hand a bit weakly. And we can probably remove about 13 to 16 orcs out of whatever original count there was.
What do you mean?
In the last couple days, we encountered them on the road.
Oh, those. I don't mean to laugh. I understand, Godorok, that they are potentially considered family, but Leif, the entirety of this clan is under the control of these casters. A mere handful of orcs removed is inconsequential. They control the tribe.
I have an idea. But I don't know enough about their casters to know if they would realize what's going on when it happened.
I have a bit of information if you have questions.
Asteria, you have access to magic that can see people that are far away, right?
Within reason.
Right. It has to be somebody that you've actually seen before, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. So more than likely you've seen them before?
I saw them when we got Leif and Goderic back. I saw the casters.
That's what I'm at. That's what I'm wondering. So could you scry them and see where they are and what they're doing?
I could try.
My only thing is if she does this, are they going to know that she's doing it?
I know a little bit about this stuff, but it's not really my expertise. Lemire, do you have any idea?
I can make an Arcana check.
Sure.
I'm trying Arcana too. Can I as well?
Sure.
Okay. That's usually par for the course for life. All right. That was a 9.
Oh, did you both roll at the same time?
Yeah, I rolled a 9.
I got a 21.
So yeah, you would know.
So, have you correctly surmised what it was that was preventing you from casting magic, Leif? That's the bigger question.
For me, no. I just rolled a 9.
Well, so
No.
I guess what I'm saying is that what you're trying to assess?
No, it was for I believe they're talking about scrying. They're wondering if they will notice them being scryed upon. Is the question they were asking.
Yeah, that's the
And
question
that's
that Ashin is asking.
And that's what
Asteria, actually.
we were making the check for.
Yes,
If we would know.
They would.
Well, depends. They would if they have certain things.
Yeah, they would have to have something that lets them know that divination magic is being used on them.
Correct. But
Oh,
unfortunately, that spell that they use is not in Leif's wheelhouse, so doubtful I know what it is.
and Bamir doesn't even know that it exists.
No, Leif told you.
Oh, about the.
Yeah, Leif told you that his magic just kind of went around them, and when he tried to summon a hound, it just nothing happened when it was near them.
Do I know what that is based on?
I'll let you use the same check.
Yeah, I can roll again.
You heard in school of the ability to negate magic as an ability of some casters. It's very rare.
Like, do I know that it's like a high level or a high circle?
Yeah, it would definitely have to be someone of a higher power level to be able to do so.
Okay, but it's not really. Okay.
What are you trying to get at?
Well, that's not particularly germane to the current conversation, except the fact that they can do it.
I'm gonna say in the conversations you guys have had, and Bamir, you witnessed them casting some pretty fierce magic in canceling polymorphs and things like that. That you would assume in some instance that they have kind of a way to counter magic, and that it would potentially make sense for someone of those abilities to also have the ability to know when they're being magically scryed upon.
Okay.
That would be your answer.
It is possible that they would know that they were being scryed upon based on how powerful the other spells that they were casting were.
Is it worth it, though?
I mean, the other thing we could try would be to try casting it on Brugor.
I'm going to suggest that because
That actually makes sense.
as long as you still have his hammer that he gave you, it could be used to find him with the spell.
And you've seen him before, so
Mm-hmm.
We've had close interactions with him.
so if we tried to scry on Brugor, it's potentially safer, but they still might be able to sense that there was scrying taking place near them. It's not entirely without risk.
I mean, the only thing that I'm really aware of for like viewing that kind of stuff, wouldn't it be like I can learn it, but it's like seeing invisible stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they have to have that as a spell though? So it wouldn't be kind of hard for them to have that going all the time?
I've only ever used it a handful of times, so. But I believe that if they have anything that allows them to see an invisible presence, then they
They
would
would
know.
reveal the scrying, yeah.
But they know who was scrying on them though?
I don't know.
No.
No, they wouldn't know. They just would know that someone was trying to.
So I guess we scry on Brugor then and see where he is.
That could work.
I've never seen this magic done before. I'm curious.
I'm I'm really surprised that you haven't, considering you are subservient to a dragon.
Serving at the pleasure of Lady Venomfang, I do see many wondrous acts of magic. But this is one that I have not.
Oh.
Hysteria, are you opposed to her witnessing you scry?
No?
Godoruk, do you have your hammer on you?
I do. He'll pull it up and set it on the table.
Daria will grab the hammer. It does take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful piece.
and Asteria will spend the 10 minutes it takes to cast Scry while holding Brugor's hammer.
Describe to me what that looks like.
Scry?
Yeah.
The question I have is if you had the focus for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, she does have a silver mirror in her possession. So yes.
Is it worth 1,000 gold?
Oh.
The item, to be fair, the item does have to be worth at least 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
I'm sure we could go get one real quick.
And
maybe.
you'll see her going through her bag. And she pulls out a silver mirror that she's had it since she traveled from the Feywild. So who knows how much it's worth?
That's a Fey artifact. It's worth a
Could be.
lot.
Just set it down on the
It is a
table.
silver mirror, and it does list a silver mirror in the listing.
But it has to be worth 1,000 gold pieces. But I don't know
Yeah.
if it's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
It's up to the DM.
So yeah.
Go ahead and scry.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's try this. She sets the mirror down and next to the hammer, and we'll spend the 10 minutes scrying. And because she knows Brugor, she has his hammer.
So Brugor has to make a wisdom save
Yes.
But
with a
current-
-9
-9.
to his save.
Just be a -4.
-9
No.
because we know him well, and
We
we
know
have
him
a possession
well.
of his.
Yes.
Yep.
You are successful.
Oh, Brugor fails. Really.
Or chose to fail.
Well, we don't know.
As she goes into the scry, Asteria closes her eyes and she is surrounded by an aura of starlight, and the stars on her forehead get a little bit brighter.
Asteria, you feel like the way that I would describe the sensation is kind of like going through a Stargate. And you just feel like you're being pulled with your consciousness through space and stars. You see light and color for just a brief moment. And then you're transported to Brugor. Around you, you see a clearing with large standing stones. You see a number of orcs walking around, not sure what they're doing. And as you turn to see Brugor, you see he is at the center of all of these stones, beaten and bloodied and tied to the center pillar.
just plain stones, or they're not?
This looks like some type of shrine or ritual site to you.
Does any bits of the shrine look familiar to Asteria? With anything that she's heard or read while she's been here?
Give me a check. Give me
Religion?
a history check.
History check. Okay. 23.
You kind of vaguely, during your travels with Oshin, remember hearing of a similar place, kind of to the north, where various religious gatherings would pray to the Lord of Thunder.
Okay.
With a similar circular pattern to these stones.
Do any of the orcs seem to be even looking at him at all? They're
The
just
orcs that you can
ignoring
see
him?
all have glazed over blackened eyes. When you look at Brugor, he does not.
Okay. And the scry lasts for up to 1 minute, so.
I would say that the last distinguishing thing that you could potentially see while you're there is through some trees. You can see what looks to be like a clearing for a stream. And right before your connection severs, you see someone approaching Brugor. And they don't look to be one of the casters that you fought, but they look similar to that caster. Although
Before she
without the pendant that they were wearing.
Okay. Before she fades out of the scry, could she possibly tell how many were around him?
They're kind of walking in through the trees. There seem to be a lot. There seem to be a lot of people
Okay.
about.
Okay.
And as your time is up, you feel yourself pulled up high, your consciousness in a reverse pattern through the stars back into your body. And all of you in the room, you can see when Asteria comes back to her body, it's almost like there's this flash of light that just emits from her briefly. And you're back.
She kind of looks to her hands. God, that's so weird.
Most curious, what did you see?
What do you know of a Lord of Thunder?
She's going to raise an eyebrow.
There are rumors of a ritual taking place at a Shrine of Thunder. We believe it be the place that they are trying to summon more power to Cryovain. We have not been able to locate it yet.
She does look at Godoruk. Brugor is not under their control. They have captured him, and he has been beaten tied to a circle of stones in the shrine. But his eyes aren't like those orcs that were there when we saw you in life. Everyone else, it's creepy. Like they're just wandering around. So many of them. But in Mananashin's travels, I do remember hearing of a Lord of Thunder with a shrine to the north of here. And from what I could see, the area looked like a similar design. And there's a river with a clearing to the ritual site.
Mir's going to kind of look at the map that's on the table.
And there's one more thing. Before I came back, there was an orc that looked like the casters, but he wasn't wearing that necklace that they had on. And he was walking up to Brugor, and that was when I came back. So, it's sort of good news, I guess. And she hands him back his hammer.
How soon can we get to him? Looking at Yarad.
How soon can you get to who?
To where the shrine is?
If your plan
Sounds
is
like-
to go to the shrine to release the entirety of the orcs, we can get there in a day and a half by horse.
Still don't know how to release them.
You
Well,
mentioned it.
How
I
to
could-
break the spell.
I could get us there sooner.
You
Could
can.
potentially fly a
Mhm.
person with me.
Well, I can turn 2 people into giant birds, and we can fly there.
That would be quicker.
By the way, don't do that in town. I learned the hard way.
Wait,
what?
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 What happened?
Me and Vamir, we were flying back, and I was a big, giant
Droop.
green eagle, and Droop.
Mm-hmm.
Droop had fun. However, when I was coming back to the town, they were shooting arrows at me.
I'll be back in a minute.
No, you're not. No, because I already yelled at them, and I stared at the guy who shot me with big birdie eyes. And he ran away.
At least they were doing their job.
They did what you were training them to do. It's my fault.
And you're
I wasn't
okay.
thinking.
I'll take a shot at a big
Pamir could have sent a message that you guys were coming.
I did.
We didn't really.
Was it a little late?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Now we know.
Well, more importantly, they know.
Yes. And now they need to know that they shoot at birds that aren't green. I don't think I can polymorph you into green birds.
That's
Oh.
okay. We'll just go a little bit away from town.
I don't
Okay.
even think we just let them know what's going on. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Almost like we live here and they trust us.
a very large bird could probably carry. Let's see if I made you both birds. Each one carries 2 people. That should work.
I could turn myself into a bird.
Yeah.
That would be less magic for you to use.
Well, I can. It's still 2 people. Is still just 1 use for me.
Okay.
Well,
Amir, you said you were going to try and get a map. What were you looking for?
the map on the table.
Yep, it's on the far table.
I was just going to look at it and see the river to the north.
If you pop into, Roll20,
Yep.
You should be able to see the map of the Sword Coast. You can see there's one prominent river kind of north of you.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
that's far.
yeah. It's on the other side of Dragon Barrow.
The shrine
that-
that we need to go to is near Coneyberry.
Oh, over here.
Okay.
Do you have the map, Bamir? Did you bring it over to the table?
I thought the map was on the table.
No, there's a sitting table and then there's a map table.
Yeah, I thought there was a map table that had the map on it. I was
There-
looking at the map table.
You're over by the map table. That's different from the sitting table.
Just bring the map to the sitting table.
Thank you.
Sorry, I thought the map was a table. I thought the table had a map.
There are
carved
two
in.
tables.
There are two tables.
Yeah,
You are
we're
correct.
getting that.
You're
It-
right. And you're at
Yeah.
that table. We're at a different table.
We were both thinking that the table itself was the map, and they can't be
like,
separated from
I
each
can't
other.
pick up the table and put it on top of the other table.
I said there were maps on the table. So you can pick it
No.
up and move it if you would like.
Just bring the
Okay.
full table at this point.
Make
I was
Goderic bring the
I
whole
was
table.
I was thinking we had a much cooler table that we were sitting at that had a map carved into it.
You have a sitting, casual, relaxing table with comfy chairs in your space for you to have private meetings. And then you have a separate table that has been assembled to be similar to a war room setting where you could stand around said table and discuss strategy.
Leif Mage hands the map over to the table.
I would bring the map over to the table. I just
This is
didn't know that
this
the
is
map
painful
wasn't
at this
a
point.
table.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Bamir. I got you.
Somebody
I get it now.
bring the map,
I did!
please.
It's here!
Thank you.
He has
Yeah,
the map.
I brought them. I'd bring the map. Jesus, I thought it was a table. Like I
I
thought
got you.
the map
Got you.
was the table.
Yep, we're good. Moving on. Tables.
Sorry, I thought.
Yep.
I thought what we imagined was cooler than what Knight imagined. I'm sorry. I'm just.
Okay.
So we roll out the maps on the table.
Yes.
Yes.
And that means we're looking at around right here, it sounds like, where I'm painting.
Well,
Yeah, I
they're
see your
two-
ping.
No.
I think it sounds like there's two different shrines.
There are two different
Yeah.
shrines. So let me
Correct.
let's
'Cause
catch
the
everybody
first
up.
one-
Just
the
like there
first
are two
one-
different tables, there are
Oh my god.
two different shrines.
Correct.
Look,
One of them
Yeah.
is
I
the
know
shrine
We got it.
of Shavras, that is where the evil casters are. Another is the shrine of the Circle of Thunder, which is in a different place where Brugor is.
Correct. We're talking about Brugors, so I believe that was over here.
well,
Sounds like.
it said we don't know exactly where on the river it is.
Well, she said north of Coneyberry.
No, she said a river. All we know is that the river that the Shrine of Thunder is to the north.
She's going to put a finger down.
Okay.
Right here. And say,
That's where the shrine of Shavras is. With the corrupt mages.
Do you wanna
That's
see
what I
that?
know.
I didn't see it.
Ping that. I didn't see
either.
the ping.
Also, chat doesn't see the map. So.
And now I can't hear Night.
I was
I was whispering
Uh-huh.
and mouthing. They don't have to.
I know, but we can't see
You guys
a
are
ping.
being such a pain. Let's play some D&D for the love of God.
Just trying to get on the same page
We
here.
can't see the ping.
Yeah, we don't know where you
We
pointed.
haven't seen the ping
I-
that you've done. We know. I still
There.
I saw
I
that
now
one.
I now see it. Thank you.
Yes,
Please.
that is a
Thank you.
ping that I see
I was
now.
pinging on
Much
the
more
DM version
south.
of the map. Apparently, it was not pinging for you.
It was not.
There you go.
It's much more south than I was imagining.
That is the Shrine of Shavras.
Okay.
Great.
So, am I understanding that shrine is kind of in Venomfang's backyard?
Well, her potential yard, because she's setting up shop in Countyberry, right?
As far to our knowledge, correct? Is that not where Leif met with Lady
Yeah,
Venomfang? Was
that's where we
Countyberry?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. So, I guess my question is, Yared, if we're gonna go over here and we're gonna clear out the shrine and clear out that space, we're doing a favor for Venomfang, because it's something that she doesn't then have to physically take care of.
Let me be very clear. All of this is Cryovain's territory.
Actually,
If
we're
you
kind
try
of
to
working
face him-
together.
Without taking out these casters separately, you will be facing an entire orc tribe. Not just some orcs, not rogue orcs. Cryovain will have an entire orc population at his disposal. Thousands of orcs, including high-level casters.
This I understand.
In addition, they will be working to feed him power to make him even stronger than he is now. Leif and Godorok came to Lady Venomfang and discussed a deal. The deal was we provide information on how to weaken Cryovain and his hold on this region for her to be left alone. That's all we're trying to do.
Okay.
Which so far they have done.
I guess we should get moving.
Are we going to the shrine or are we going to Brugor?
We don't know
Two
where
different
Brugor
locations.
is.
We don't know exactly where he is, but that doesn't mean that we can't find out when we
All I
get to
know
this
is
other
the
shrine.
north, but dealing with the shrine is probably more, I'm sorry, Goderic, but more beneficial to us in the short term than fighting.
Taking care of this
Well,
shrine
then-
may help with that one as well. Like, if we can release some of that hold,
We should
On
free
these
the other
orcs.
orcs.
it's very possible.
If we can get him, we will get him.
You know I
So-
have your back, brother. We will go and get him.
Where did this rumor that there's a chieftain in this shrine come from?
She said they captured a scout.
Right. Did the scout say anything about who the chieftain was?
No. They
Okay.
just said that there was a chieftain that stays in the shrine and never leaves.
Well,
Clearly it's not Brugor.
but we know where to go, and we know kind of a rough idea of how many there are. How do we deal with... If we surprise them, it might work, because it seemed like that my magic did affect one of them. I did counter whatever they were casting, and that one seemed to get hit by my magic. But I kind of failed on the other counters, so I feel like it might be a more powerful spell than I'm used to countering.
I mean, just because it had no effect on your spell doesn't mean it's not going to have an effect on my arrows.
That's true. I'm just saying, I mean, I'd like to be
Oh.
useful.
If they're powerful enough to cast that spell, then it would definitely almost require us to surprise them.
I mean, I was able to essentially
I mean-
surprise them.
You all know I can make us very, very stealthy.
We'll be relying on you for that.
You can always try to scry them.
Not today.
I think that was your 1/5 level slot, wasn't it?
Mm.
You're muted. Or not picking up.
Yes, that was the most I can do for today.
Well,
Well,
do we want to go and scout out the area and then in the morning say hello?
Well, it'll take us a day and a half to get there unless we take the bird thing, and the birds might give away our position.
it depends on how far we set ourselves down.
And we can fly low.
Well, that
Yared, I have a
whole-
question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place near that shrine that your people have control of that we can land safely?
She's going to take a minute to review the map.
Well, just for clarity, you guys encountered the orcs, like here, right?
They were about a day into the journey, so I think it was more around this area.
Okay. So we can probably assume that this whole area is now Cryovain's territory.
Oh, very safely. There was snow encroaching from the mountainside.
So any more direct route that we could fly over is going to get noticed.
Could we fly to Coneyberry and then do the rest on foot? That at least isn't controlled by Cryovain yet.
That would be my suggestion.
Also, the
Flying
flyer you
over
high, the less likely.
mountains- Flying over the mountains is a terrible idea.
Maybe if we flew up to the north first and then doglegged over.
Might I suggest taking a higher flight if we do that?
We
Well,
Could, but
also,
dragons can also fly high, and he does like to patrol, it seems.
Yeah.
He is very active
So
and aggressive in his territory. My suggestion would be to go to the forest, make your way over to Coneyberry, and then to pursue south.
On
Do you
foot.
think we should we stay on foot?
For the last leg of the journey, yes.
It's not too far from Coneyberry to there.
No.
I'm in agreement. When do you want to leave?
We could leave today.
Does anybody need anything before we go?
Ooh.
Other than a meal. Yared, would you like to
Some
have
better
a
armor.
meal with us?
You don't have to worry about being poisoned. Mainly because you're a green dragon.
I will share a meal with you, yes.
Goderic likes meat.
Do you?
You can have my meat if you want it.
Oh, I could take your meat if I wanted to.
Daria just looks at Asheen like,
Okay. I
Goderic
didn't
has
intend-
no idea that sounded weird whatsoever.
Ooh.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go get a drink.
She was not being funny. She was just being very direct.
Oh, I know.
That was not a euphemism. That
No,
was
no.
very direct.
We understand.
Her response is completely ignored in the face of Goderic being willing to part with meat.
That's the more surprising part. She's super direct and blunt. He's just
I don't
Yeah.
even recognize that she responded to that. Bamir is
Yeah.
so floored that Goderic would willingly give up his meat.
this is new.
that's why she looked at us.
Yeah, I'm like,
like,
I look at
Um,
Goderic. Then Yared, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get this. He knows what's going on.
Bamir, what's your favorite drink?
I think I'll just go help you.
Okay. And I get up and go to the bar.
Yeah, actually, you guys are now in. You make your way out to the main area of the tavern.
Is Droop out there?
Droop is out there as always. He manages the tavern.
Calls out a goblin. Droop, we have a guest.
You see this little used sock-colored head pop up out from behind the bar. Hey! Oh,
I gotta do this.
Hey, buddy.
Dragon Lady. Hi. I'm Droop. What do you need?
Well, isn't she still in the?
No, we all left the room.
Yeah, you all left.
Unless you didn't
Oh,
want to
I
leave.
thought.
Well, I figured we would eat.
Godoruk and
We would eat in the back room.
You
No,
invited
they all
me.
left.
We left.
Unless you want.
I thought we
respect
were
table.
giving them a moment, but
No, there was no moment from them.
So
exchanging
As Droop
meat.
calls out to her, she's just going to respond back.
Meat.
She's going to make her way over to the bar and sit down.
She has already won Godoruk's heart.
Yara, do you drink?
You just see that grin that you've come to expect at this point
Oh.
come on her face.
Depends on what we're drinking.
What's your preference?
Mead, ale, sometimes something harder.
I say, oh no, draconic.
She responds back with, "Oh yes," in Draconic.
At the mention of something harder,
Yep.
Ashin will pull out his flask
God.
and in Draconic say, "Try this," and he'll slide it to her.
She kind of raises her eye a little bit at the fact that you both are speaking to her in Draconic. She's gonna go,
This is a bad idea.
Somewhat pleasant. Has a decent aroma to it. This just might be good.
she's going to take your flask and down the entire thing
Well,
in approximately 2 seconds. As long as
Okay,
it takes for it to exit the flask is as long as it takes for her to open up her raptor-like maw and just let the liquid hit her tongue and flow back down her throat.
Godoruk needs new pants.
That'll wake you up. Tasty.
it does. It serves its purpose, and now I believe I need a refill.
Did Dragon Lady just drink all the good stuff at once?
Yep.
Yeah.
And she wants meat?
Yep.
All the meat.
Oh,
Like,
no,
go to
there's
fight.
two
No,
of
do it.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'll be right back. I gotta go tell Turbulin we need more meat. I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. And don't
When-
touch anything behind the bar. There's
he goes-
limited goods.
When he goes into the kitchen, I'm gonna send a message in the goblin. By the way, Godric offered to share his meat with this person. That's it.
Droop in the other room is going to stop dead in his tracks and just look over his shoulder.
Godric is hovering right outside her personal bubble.
We're,
Like just
we're gonna need
just
backup
weird
furniture.
enough.
Oh no.
She also wants to be around someone for once, you know? This is bad.
You're going to be invading her personal bubble.
Right outside of it. Like
Sit
right
outside.
out. Just hovering just enough to make it awkward.
You're lucky she doesn't have a tail, because that bubble will be a little bit further out.
That's fair.
Your
She-
stalker distance?
She's going to just
Basic.
look back at you, go
Ugh.
over her shoulder. And
The
she's
meat's really
going
good.
to reach out and grab your wrist and throw you into a chair at the bar.
Don't lurk, it's impolite.
He's gonna nod and wait for the meat. If he could blush, he'd do it.
It's a
You
different
can.
shade.
It's just a different shade of
It-
green.
Weird
It's a bit-
shade of
It's a different shade.
green.
This is a nice tavern.
Thank you. We own it.
It's mine, or it's ours. It's ours.
Is that right?
Though
Yeah.
Goderic
It's-
did have a heavy hand in some of the decorations as he points to the various weapons hanging all over the place.
Mm.
Ah. He mutters in Elvish. I see where this is going. And goes and sits next to Asteria.
Very nice.
Most of them used to be mine. But now I have these. And he's gonna start pulling weapons off of his belt.
Be very quiet in this.
Showing off his weapons. His
Stu-
armaments.
Asteria,
You'll-
should we just let this happen?
Please no.
Um,
You'll have to forgive Goderic. He's a little new at this.
I don't think he
New
knows
at
what he's
what?
doing.
He has no idea what he's doing.
I know these weapons. They're my weapons.
As you're pulling
New
up
weapon.
all these weapons out of your arsenal, she is going to get up while looking at you. And she's going to walk behind you and around the bar until she comes across and she's facing you, Goderic. She's then going to take both hands and shove all of your weapons off the bar into you.
I've
Gonna
been
clamor
wanting
to try to
do
catch
this
them all.
Since I saw you.
Oh god, no.
And she slams her elbow down
wrestle
on the
this.
table
Better.
I was waiting for this.
to arm wrestle.
No hesitation. Arm grabbed.
Later's
This
just
is
gonna
the
be like
element.
looking like this, just kind of like watching like next with Asteria.
Woo! Contested strength checks.
Yay.
This is how you succeed at flirting in a sense.
Apparently.
But better all good.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets. In one corner, we have Goderic, member of the Fist of Phandalin. Here, you know him, you love him. And in the other corner, we have the mysterious Yara.
Yared.
Come, Yared, who is here to challenge Goderic in this contest of strength. Who will prevail?
Ashin slaps 5 gold on the table. I got Goderic.
Late's gonna cast Prestidigitation, and around them there's going to be some soft but pretty epic music going for this fight.
He's got a +4. Let's see how this goes. Wait, wrong screen.
You only have moments. I don't think we can restrain this competition any longer.
There are actually people here doing bets. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. There are people that start to
Should've
gather
raged.
around the bar
You should have
because
raged.
they know
Should've
Goderic.
raged.
They
Should've raged.
know Goderic. They
Why didn't you rage?
They
I-
come up
mm.
from behind the tables and kind of crowd around, like gawking at this sight because most people have not seen anyone dare challenge Goderic to do anything, much less an arm wrestling contest.
I fucked up.
Yep. That's I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna grab her
Are you-
hand and.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
I think it'll be multiple checks. You should be fine.
Flip.
I told you I could take your meat if I wanted to. This is what's going to prove it.
And she immediately, as if toying with you, forces your arm to 45 degrees and just hold it there.
Ooh.
I'll give you another check. Let's make this another contest. I like this.
Oh, it looks like Yarad's taking the early lead. Can Goderic rally himself and come back from this deficit?
I would like to message Vamir and say, help him out with this. Inspire him.
He's gonna rage.
Guys, let's make some noise for Goderic.
He's losing. He's gonna rage.
Yard gonna take this to the ropes, and he'll use bardic inspiration on.
Yep. So you can add a
Goderic.
It's a 16.
Goderic, as you rage, your muscles swell, the veins start popping out of your neck, and your grip tightens on Yared's hand, and you force all the way back up to the top and about 25% over the top.
Oh. That's exciting.
And you're going to look into her eyes. And as she begins to smile and open her mouth slightly to reveal all her teeth, you're going to see the irises of her eyes explode with this brilliant yellow green. And her muscles are also going to start rippling.
Rage hype.
Ladies and gentlemen, this just turned this match up to 10. We've got a serious battle on our hands now as Goderic and Yara tear into each other. It's going to be close, it looks like. Who's going to win? Last call, last call.
I will say you have a bardic inspiration.
And I'm going to use it.
All right.
That's only a 17. It's a D... What now?
What is it, D10 or D8 for you?
Let me check. It is still a D8.
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 Add that to your roll.
Roll an 8.
It would be amazing. What is that total?
That is a 26.
As you can feel the back pressure begin to mount, Goderic, you feel that inspiration just hit you out of nowhere, and you begin to drive her arm downward. The whole time, she continues to just lock eyes and smile with you as you slowly bring her back of her hand to the table.
And that's contact, ladies and gentlemen. This match is over. Goderic wins in the fight of the century.
All right, who owes me money?
How much money did I
As you,
make?
Goderic, I want you to give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
It's 5.
No inspiration for this one, unfortunately.
Is it perception?
Double
or insight?
8. Maybe-
That is plus 5, so 13.
Not terrible.
As you slam her back of her hand against the table, she grabs your hand even tighter, pulls your arm across, and then punches you in the face.
Oh, snap.
That was hot.
Good job, Goderic. Not many people can best me. We'll have to go again sometime.
Whatever you want.
You heard
Always
that,
ready.
ladies and gentlemen. Right here, there will be a rematch. This is not over. The rivalry of Goderic and Yard has only just begun.
Droop's going to come walking through the door with a pushcart full of meat. Looking at everyone crowding around the bar, seeing Yard behind the bar, seeing them kind of like still locked in hands. What happened in here? Did I miss something?
Yes, Goderic beat her in an arm wrestling match.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah.
He actually won?
She punched him in the face.
Oh. Alright, well,
Oh.
meat's here.
Also, I believe you take like 2 damage.
Well, like probably more than that.
Your agent halved. It's
Oh,
on
well,
unarmed
that's
strike.
true.
It's
That is true.
Uh,
I regain it. We're good.
Neat.
And she's gonna walk over and just rip off like what apparently is like a lamb shank. And she's gonna walk back around the bar and just sit down next to you and start eating it.
We're eating meat tonight.
That's you always eat meat.
That's fair.
did Godoruk realize that Bamir had helped him?
No. His adrenaline's pumping.
All right. Well, that's cool anyway.
Who
Just
knows
leave
what
it
else is
in
pumping? He's
Fair.
fine. He's just happy to have won, I think.
Yeah.
Just happy in general.
Yard, here, can I get your number? Can you etch it into my wand?
Beat up my tiny blocks.
Ashin, can I get that sending stone, Ashin? Ashin, I need that sending stone.
No.
BBH, man.
And the feast goes on for a bit. But as the kind of eating dies down and everyone starts to calm down.
You know, I had a very enjoyable time meeting you. It was very different from how I thought this was going to go. I've heard that your last interaction before this didn't go so well with Lady Venomfang, and to be honest, being a dragonborn myself, I didn't have high expectations for treatment. I appreciate your hospitality.
It's nice having you.
In Draconic, Ashin's gonna say to her, if you could pass on a word to Lady Venomfang for me.
And we're going there.
For my part in our last meeting, I am sorry.
I'll make sure to pass that along.
Thank you.
15 on insight?
On Ashin, I'm assuming?
Yes. I heard it. I know Draconic.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if he's truthful.
Completely honest.
Okay. I look mildly impressed.
And she truthfully is going to pass on your message. The afternoon fades into evening.
Oh, I thought we were leaving.
Oh, we're good. I thought we were spending the evening here.
I thought we were flying, spend the evening in Coneybury.
So what is our next step? Is there a desire to stay here, or do you want to try and make headway towards the shrine?
I say headway, and then we rest in Coneybury, and in the morning we surprise our friends, the cultists.
Quicker the better.
Yeah.
Is there somewhere safe in Codyberry that we can stay, Yard?
Coneybury is secure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see an issue with leaving tonight if that's what you guys want to do. I do need to grab my gear
That's
before
fine.
we go.
I'm able to cast spells, so I can go today.
Ready to go whenever.
I'm gonna bound up the stairs to Ashin's room and don his equipment.
I have mostly everything.
If that's the agreement, then we'll go. I'll get
Okay.
ready. You're Boomer's gonna go get his stuff in his room.
Leif's gonna go over to Godric and nudge him and whisper, I know you're not a huge fan of bards, but you can probably thank Bamir for part of that victory. Nice job.
When I come back downstairs, I have something in my hand, and I walk up to Asteria, and I place it in her hand, and I close her fingers over it.
She looks down.
It is a lock of Ashin's hair.
What is this for?
If you ever need to scry where I am. If we get separated again, like what happened before. I may not always be willing, but I want you to always find me.
Oh, thank you. She'll put it away in her possessions. So are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
While Bamir is in his room, he's going to cast Sending. To Sister Gorilla. We are headed towards Coneyberry to break a spell on the orcs. May have something to talk about when we get back. Should be less than 3 days.
You wait for a moment, and then you get back. Understood. Be careful. Be safe. I hope you're successful. Look forward to our meeting.
And he'll get his stuff and come downstairs.
Right. So now that we're all here, we can go outside, get ready to go. We can, let the guard know, I guess, but we can just go out a bit.
Are any of the rangers, the city rangers in the tavern right now?
There's always a few lurking around.
I'm going to call one of them over to us before we leave.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, yes,
So,
sir.
I don't want this to happen again, but I finally heard about, people shooting at Asteria. I'm just letting you know, and I want you to go let everybody else know that we're getting ready to leave from the green as some birds and to not shoot them. That's us.
Birds.
Big
Yes, sir.
birds. All right,
Yes, sir.
go. Make it happen.
He's
That was
gonna
a
guard.
stumble over himself backwards over a chair to run out of the tavern.
Was that the guard?
Maybe.
Stairs, kind of stairs.
You didn't see who fired the shot. You did see
I
who was.
did.
You did see who was feeling really guilty about it afterward.
Yeah, she knows who did it.
He bolts. He's like, oh. He was
Wait,
not
should I-
facing everything that
Should I
was going
stab that
on.
guy?
No.
No.
Actually,
Well,
don't
stab
stab
anybody.
people.
Okay.
Save that for tomorrow.
Fine.
I mean, use your bow. You're usually better with bows.
They don't have that kind of fortitude, okay?
Anyway, out
You
we go.
make your way out to the green. You perform your spells, polymorph to
Hold up.
birds.
Hold up, good sir.
We need to get moving here, fam.
Sure. Who wants to be a bird?
I want to be a bird.
You want to be a bird? Okay. Who else?
I will already be a bird.
Well, can you be a big bird?
I can.
Oh, cool. Do we need anyone else to be a bird then? Screw it. We're making someone else a bird. So I can do this.
Probably Goderic.
Goderic is also a bird. Cool. Goderic is this very olive drab, but pretty owl. Sheen, you are this very like raven black feathered owl. Giant owls.
I
Also,
want to ride with the Yarad.
for now, you also Goderic, you understand giant owl, common, elvish, and sylvan, but you can't speak them.
Yared, if you want to take Goderic here, I'll ride on Asteria again.
Yes, I am anxious to ride Bird Goderic.
You've got me, Ashin.
All right.
You can't respond. It's fine.
Asteria will
Alright.
wild shape into green giant eagle.
Got an eagle and 2 owls.
Yep.
Let's go.
It's a quail.
We fly. Since the DM's broken, we fly.
We fly
Fist is in flight.
up into
Owl's
the
got-
moonlight. Up into the moonlight, you fly. You hear a faint bell in the distance, kind of ringing to notify the guards that they are not to fire upon you. You gain altitude.
Phandalin, this is Fist of Phandalin requesting departure clearance.
Assyria, even in bird form, your crown of stars illuminates in the moonlight. And it can be seen by all.
I'm making a mental note.
You sail north, up through the trees, and then begin to make your way to the east. By morning, you've reached near Coneyberry.
It would probably be best we sat down over there.
And Yard kind of points to a small clearing that seems to be near Coneyberry.
Didn't we leave midday, so wouldn't it be night?
You guys had a feast and a little bit of a party.
Okay.
And then flew all night to get there.
Okay, so we all have exhaustion then.
No.
Yeah. If we didn't sleep,
Went a night without sleeping.
we'd all get a level of exhaustion then.
I thought that was 2 nights without sleeping.
No, it's 1 night.
Well, you'll recover it when you get your long rest.
Okay.
Fair enough. So you make your way down. It's still the dark before the dawn.
Follow me as we make our way to Coneyberry. They will not be expecting us, but that should not be a problem.
I have no spell slots left.
Drop wild shape and follow.
Yard takes a
Moment. Yard takes a moment and takes off her cloak and kind of stuffs it into a bag that she has behind her waist. You see that she's wearing kind of a light, kind of a metal chain shirt with a light scale armor over the top of it. Going down, she has what appears to be kind of like a leather material trouser that also appears to have some type of studding and light panels of armor that go down the outside of each leg. She does not wear boots. She just has her dragon feet that she walks on.
Big old dragonborn feet.
Big old dragonborn feet. But again, she does not have a tail. She's extremely broad, yet proportionate. And aside from the kind of brass knuckles that you can see that she had, which are still attached to her bracers, you see as her cloak is removed, an axe that was particularly well hidden under the cloak. A great axe with a particularly short handle.
Follow me then. I just want them to be able to see me clearly.
Sounds good. I'll follow you. Just follow.
You make your
how
way.
dark is it?
It's like dark before the dawn. You're probably invisible at this point.
Okay. Unless you're still
I'm
an owl.
here. Yeah, unless I'm still. I drop wild shape, or not wild shape, but polymorph.
You don't have a choice.
Yes, I do
He has
actually.
to.
I have to drop it.
I'm pretty
He
sure
has
I
to
can
drop
drop
it.
the polymorph.
I drop
Yeah.
it anyway. It's fine.
Not if you accepted it.
You get to the edge of town. And as Yared walks, she puts up an arm and makes an interesting set of hand gestures in quick succession. And then continues walking. Looking back over her shoulder, she beckons you forward. And she makes her way to the street, where you see no one. As you follow her further down the street, you come to what used to be the inn of the town.
There's been minimal work done to restore the inn here, but you should be able to seek shelter and some quiet if you need to take a rest.
Sounds good. Do we need to do anything? Are we good?
You're fine. No
Okay.
one will bother you here, but please do not wander.
Can I make a check or something to see if I can make out those hand signals and possibly remember them?
What was it? Thieves' Cant, or was it just something else entirely?
I'm going to say yes,
If
but
it's thieves
because you
can't, I
could
know
only
it.
see the back of her hands as she was making it, I'm going to make you do it at disadvantage.
And it'd be a base int check. Probably. To remember it.
I've got a DC in mind. Just roll.
Okay.
Oh, that was so close to being good. Oh,
You don't remember that.
You saw the back of her hand and you kind of remember half of what that looked like, but you just didn't get enough to piece it together. You still committed what you saw from behind to memory, though.
Okay.
I will return in a bit. I need to go and speak with the lady.
Okay.
She'll be interested to know the progress and also to learn of the fate of the other. You called him Brugor, did you?
Yes.
We'll see if we can send scouts north in an effort to find the circle. At least that will be my request.
And she walks off. Further up the road.
I'm going to sleep.
She's strong.
You're muted, Ashin.
I'm gonna take first watch on our group.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to bed because I can't help at all. I can't cast magic. I am tired. I have nothing.
You got cantrips.
Yes, I do. That's actually really good. I didn't know you knew what cantrips were.
Fair.
Unless anyone
Yeah,
wants to
well-
do some RP, the night will go uneventful.
Nope. Godric, if you ever need love interest advice, you can ask us. He's just gonna walk off on that note.
Oh, why would you
Blushed
tell him?
again.
Why would you tell him that? This was so entertaining.
Don't be mean, Bamir. I look into a room.
It's not mean. It's just okay.
Oh no, I just had a thought. Leave's a shape changer. He can help him practice talking to girls.
God.
Sorry,
Can we not?
I just realized that.
Uh,
Moving on.
Okay.
Anyone want to try and do anything while you're here?
Nope. Sleep.
You're muted.
Good.
I'm sorry. For my 4 hours of watch, I'd like to keep an eye on the comings and goings in the area.
Are you using any type of ability to do that, or are you just looking?
I have a passive perception of 21.
You feel movement around you, but it's at the edge of kind of like the forest. It's nothing kind of in town. Almost like there's this pocket. If you would imagine a sphere around you, you know that things are moving, but nothing is coming into your orbit. It's almost like everything is deliberately going around you.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
sleep.
And you sleep for 8 hours, which would put us very early afternoon, probably around a 1:30 time frame.
And long rest. Yay.
Jerry at
Please.
Little.
Make sure you long rest.
Have spells.
Be gone, exhaustion. Come back, spells.
Yeah. I have to use all my spell slots to maintain polymorph for that long.
Good afternoon.
Yara's going to step into the inn.
There will be a couple people by shortly to bring food.
Okay.
I brought some.
That's fine. It should be quick and light.
A minute later, you see two individuals in cloaks with green dragon masks walk in carrying two trays. One has a kind of assortment of meat. It looks like a couple rabbits and maybe kind of like a side of deer. And the other one has some kind of apples and berries and some like fresh veggies that seem to be on the plate.
Playful eat.
I'm gonna grab some venison.
Jerry will eat some fruits and veggies.
When
Okay.
you are done, I can take you close to the shrine.
Did you want any?
I'm okay, I've already eaten. Remember, I took your meat yesterday.
Fair.
She says that deadpan with no emotion, by the way.
Yeah.
It's almost a little different. She's not being cold, but she's being very composed compared to yesterday.
So, anything you guys need to do? Are we ready to go?
Just before, I do want you to know that I did speak with a lady over the course of your rest, and she has agreed to try and send scouts north to locate this shrine and the orc that has been confined.
You know, if they follow the river, they'll find the clearing.
That was our instruction. To locate the nearest river and follow in both directions until they happen upon this area. Are we ready?
I whisper a soft prayer in Elvish.
All right, follow me.
At this point, she's going to reach back behind her back and pull out her cloak and put it on again.
Let's move swiftly.
And you follow her out of town heading south.
As we get closer, I believe Ashin, you're going to be casting Pass Without Trace once we get close to that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it lasts
An hour.
for an hour.
But you can recast it to extend the duration if you need to.
Yep.
As you make your way out of Coneyberry and pick up the Tribord Trail, you see that Yared kind of motions to continue moving beyond the trail. She seems cautious, is looking towards the skies, until you come to a foothill. And if you have the map up, about there. Let's see if I can
I saw it. Like
ping
right
this
there.
here for people. Yes, about there.
A short distance southwest, between the hills, you'll find the shrine. This is where I will leave you.
If need be, we may swing back by Coneyberry to recuperate, if that's all right with you.
You will be under the protection of Lady Venomfang for as long as we are in agreement.
Thank you.
Thank you for the help. Oh, this is for... And he pulls out, and it's quite a bit, but it's just like a bunch of like a bag of just tea, like loose tea leaves. This is for Lady Venomfang. If she doesn't like it, for any of you, I guess. And gives her the bag.
Thank you. She may enjoy this. I will prepare some for her later. I leave you with her thanks in advance.
So I guess now's the time for me to make us very stealthy.
Most likely, we're close.
Okay. I will cast Pass Without Trace on the party so that we can stealth our way in.
As she's about to leave, she walks over behind Godoruk.
Don't forget, we need a rematch.
And keeps walking.
I'm gonna lean over to Bamir and just kind of whisper to him, thanks, buddy.
All you.
You continue on kind of between the hills.
Do you need us to make stealth checks?
I would like you to make a stealth check. Yes.
Okay.
This is gonna go great.
It's just a +10 for Pass Without Trace.
Oh, faded.
Yeah, you saw
Plus-
that, right?
+10. Mir has good dex though, so he's gonna be fine too.
Give me just a second.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what my total score is there in a second, DM.
Oh god.
Pause. Okay.
Let's go.
Hysteria
That's what I'm
is
talking about.
Hysteria is now nature.
Ashin's total stealth score
Roll
is
again, Scott.
41.
41. You can hide from Tiamat with that.
What's your score?
41.
41.
He's-
For the
yeah.
love of God.
He's in a different campaign.
Love it.
God, 31.
Hey!
16. What-
Okay.
What's up?
Oh no, I was gonna say, look, talk to me. You could roll again, but that's fine. 16's fine. You
Hiding
guys,
behind
you
15
guys
on
all
mine.
make the check. It's more than fine.
Yeah, mine's 21. Lemire, what's yours?
Actually, an 18 on my end. Had a
I can't hear you,
+6.
I said mine's a 23.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you have good decks. And you're a bard.
Well, and I'm proficient in
Yeah.
stealth.
Somebody now.
And
I
sleight of
just rolled
hand, ladies.
Oh, we can have a sleight of hand fight if you want.
that.
Hold on 1 second.
As we're
I will
walking,
get
though,
the map.
what is the plan of attack for when we get there?
I would like to observe them for a moment and see what we can see.
I mean, you're better at tracking and ambushing, so I'll take your lead on this.
Shoot.
The most important thing is that we stop them from doing what they were doing last time.
Agreed.
I mean, I can try to counter it, but it's gonna be really hard.
I can counter it with arrows.
Just let me know. I can drop fire.
For what it's worth, Godoruk, I'm sorry if this doesn't... Yeah. You know what I'm saying.
It's fine.
We'll drink to them later.
No. Yes. As you begin your approach, you come to what looks like an old, kind of almost a temple-like structure. You can see in the distance that there is an outer wall that is somewhat battered and broken, but has kind of 4 towers, one at each of the corners of this rectangular protective barrier. A little over the tops of the walls, you can see a kind of rectangular roof overhead with a large bell atop. As Yard had said, there are 2 orcs at the 2 northernmost towers that you can see. And that's all you can see currently.
Does there,
You are far away, but as I pull up the battle map,
oh yeah.
that's kind of your starting position. It's going to be that angle.
The right part of the map is just pure black. That's just nothing, right?
Yep, that's nothing.
Alright, cool. It's like, it's not wall of magical darkness, right?
Nope, not a wall of magical darkness.
Yes, that is the 300-foot wide portal to the Underdark.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Hey, Shadowfell.
Let's not do that either.
All right.
The far realm. Didn't say anything.
The walls appear to be around 20 feet high, just kind of FYI.
I wonder if we shouldn't try to scale the wall instead of coming in direct.
We could try.
First, we have to make it through this courtyard.
I mean, I can get to the top of the wall, no problem. I could put a rope down.
You can definitely see that there's a kind of broken front gate from where your angle is.
We could try to sneak in. I could get up on top of the wall and drop a rope down. What do you guys want to do?
I want you to be able to cast at your full ability, so it might be easier for me to just climb the wall and drop the rope down.
Okay.
Well, how are we getting to the wall?
Also, the elevation's a little tricky, so I'm just going to go ahead and ping this for you. Right?
Yeah.
There are 2 orcs up here
Okay.
that do have line of sight. For sake of argument, I will move them.
But they haven't seemed to notice us yet.
They do not see you now.
But
I'm just
once
gonna
we get
I'm
out
gonna
from where
move
we have
them.
cover.
I'm going to move them slightly outside the wall just so you can see them with your tokens, but they are atop the wall.
Okay.
Can we see them?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are still quite a ways away. I'm just giving you this view so you can start to plan. But that's the angle that you'll be able to see.
How far away? I got a lot of range.
I would say at this point you're probably a good 100 yards away.
Or 100 feet.
I can easily hit that.
Do they look like they're right up against the wall? Like they could easily fall forward and off the wall, or
No, they're just standing up top. They're more towards
Up
the
top.
center of the parapet.
in the center?
right?
Okay, so
They're just manning patrol. They're not particularly vigilant at this point. They seem like they might have been there for a while.
okay.
Leif, you can't put them to sleep, can you?
Yeah, I can. But I might have to use a more powerful version of that to make them both go to sleep.
Hmm.
Because if one goes to sleep and the other doesn't, that's not good.
Because I can definitely probably kill one of them. Definitely probably. But the other one, I don't know if I'd be able to get them down.
They die all the time.
I mean, if you want, I could be ready to follow up with a sleep spell right after you shoot them.
Oh, can you
But-
fire sleep from here?
Yeah, it's. I take a look. Yeah, it's. I'm like just the edge of my range. It's 90 feet.
They're 100 yards away.
100 yards or 100 feet?
100
They're
yards.
yards.
Yards. Okay.
Well, that's
No.
300 feet.
You're,
I'm still
you're
in my
approaching
range.
from afar.
Got it. Okay. Sorry. They're very far away. We could try to sneak in instead.
Yeah, but there's no cover up to there.
Is there like any visible anything that we could use to sneak up possibly, or no? Is it just like flat hill?
It's really just kind of tall grass is the best you got.
How tall grass?
Not tall enough to hide you completely.
Two.
It's a very open plain kind of setting.
And it's daylight, so we need to...
There is. Just DM, just humor me. How tall is the grass? Roughly, like 2, 3, 4 feet.
Probably between like 2.5 and 3 feet.
Okay, that's enough. If you guys wanted, I could turn some of you into little tiny creatures. Asteria could turn into a tiny creature, and then the one person I mean, one of us maybe have to get in the bag of holding.
Couldn't we just be regular sized birds?
No, to sneak through the grass. Get closer.
We could just
I see what you're saying. Like, what if we just turn into
Bird in.
birds and then just fly in like normal birds?
They might shoot at birds if they get bored.
That's a lot of magic.
That is a lot of magic. I think we're more likely to just take these guys out.
Okay, well, if you guys want to go get closer stealthily, I could turn you into little tiny creatures, and Styria could turn into a small creature, and we could sneak up.
I don't think that's necessary. I'm saying we just get close and then take them out.
Well, the other option is to wait until the cover of darkness.
We could do that.
It's late afternoon right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you want, we can study them and get their patrols, and then we can go in at dark.
It might be safer than trying to storm a fortified position in the middle of the day.
Yeah, they can only see so far in the dark.
But how well lit are they going to have the place?
Not lit enough.
Out here isn't going to be well lit.
Yeah.
Nope.
We could get close
Okay.
before we get into where they have lit.
So, DM, about what time is it, would you say?
Before night.
Like, how much time do we have before darkness?
Couple hours. Before full cover of darkness, couple hours.
Yeah. We're pretty well hidden here. We could wait.
If we... Who else is very perceptive and doesn't mind keeping watch?
I get distracted easy.
Got 15
Hysteria.
passive.
So here's my question, Asteria. I want to get my use of Pass Without Trace back, and I may trance for the next 4 hours, and then we go in 4 hours.
Okay. So what are you asking?
You're keep watch.
If we stay here for 4 hours while you keep watch and I trance.
We can do that.
Okay.
Hey.
Right.
And then I will get down as low as I can in the grass and make use of another ability I have to hide as a wood elf.
Yep.
In
Finally.
nature. And I will trance for the next 4 hours.
Okay.
This will drop my concentration on Pass Without Trace. So
Mhm.
the party should stealth.
Yeah, go ahead and give me stealth rolls, guys.
Do we have advantage because we're already hidden?
Do we?
I thought we
It's up
were
to the
hidden.
DM.
Sure.
If we're already hidden.
Hidden's a loose term,
Already,
but I'm feeling froggy today, especially with
Already
what's about
picked
to
up
happen to you.
one,
So yeah.
let me roll one more.
The double 7. Double 8.
Lots of doubles. It's a 21.
What is with these dice?
I don't know.
That is
So
some
mine is-
interesting rolls.
Mine
now.
is 24 for stealth.
Okay.
21 for go to rip.
Mine is 27.
10.
8.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Actually, need a
Roll with
calculator
advantage,
for this.
Carrie?
Yes.
Yes, you got double sevens.
I got double,
double
sevens.
I got double 8s.
Okay, hold on.
Those are some good dice rolls.
All right, hold on.
Great.
All right, so what did we
Honestly,
have? We
you-
had a 10. Sorry, 10, 8, you said?
Mhm.
And then a
21.
21,
24.
24, and
Bamirs.
27.
That's still good.
Beer can be stealthy,
We know that.
surprisingly.
Then I am not very stealthy,
Kind of life.
I'm
very
learning.
clumsy.
An hour into the trance,
Life uses darkness.
an hour into the trance, as it starts to really get into the twilight, you hear a familiar thrumming in the distance. And you look to the mountains to the southwest, and you see the outline of a dragon.
Oh.
Flying towards you.
Like directly towards us or in our general direction?
In your general direction.
Okay.
Every so often, you hear constant growls and roars as it soars through the air, getting closer to you.
But here he says he can smell your perfume.
Leisurely, as the dragon gets bigger in your direction over the next hour, it passes over the building of the shrine and makes its way north. And you see it fly in the distance towards Coneyberry. Until it disappears into the night.
I can't believe I'm going to do this. Vermeer casts Sending to Lady Venomfang. You have incoming. Cryovain just flew over the temple and is headed towards Coneyberry.
Right.
Thank you for letting me know. We will stay clear and keep watch. Good luck on your mission.
During my trance, furthering my prayer from earlier, I am seeking Cheverash's guidance and help. In this instance, it's one of those moments where I feel that I may need his help.
I need you to make me a religion check.
That's a 20.
Nice.
At the edge of the recesses of your mind, you feel Cheverash pull.
You called me.
I need your help.
Then ask with it.
Guide me. Guide my bow. my eyes will snap open, and I will look in that direction.
You see the glow. A faint purple haze.
I do.
Dark magic. If you want to live, deal with it first.
And so we shall.
Vengeance takes patience.
You have advantage on your next attack roll. And he recedes.
When I come out of my trance and I see that it's night, I'm going to look for whoever's closest to me.
Probably steer your life.
I'm just going to reach out and touch Leif. Hi. So that he knows that I'm up. And then I'm going to reach out and touch Asteria so that she knows that I'm up. Ready? Yeah, so I prayed, and I have been directed to take care of the shrine first. Okay. Come here. Do we have to... Is it magical or... It is very dark magic. Come here, can you dispel it?
Really not from here.
Okay. So, that being said, I would like to cast Pass Without Trace on the party again.
Okay.
So that we can use the cover of darkness and stealth our way to the gates, so we can get a better look inside and a direct view on the entrance to the shrine.
Okay. Everybody roll.
Took us 35 sessions, but we're back to tactics.
Give us time.
Oh, somebody made good.
Those are rolling nice tonight.
It's almost that one. Not good still.
Thank God for Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
31.
37 for Ashin.
30.
Can't hear you.
You, with all those 3 scores already, you're way above my DC I need.
Alright, that's 19.
Perfect. You are able to move anywhere on the outside of the shrine, completely undetected.
Do we have movement of our tokens?
Yes, you do. You should.
So I'm going to get near the gate first so I can see inside and see if there's anybody occupying that area.
That's not annoying at all.
What's up?
When you move in front of the gate, it's just like little pillars of black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the little like slivers.
Yeah, you see that there is a gate, but you also see that not only is the front broken out, there's also a wall broken out as well.
Do you want me to roll perception to see if I see any guards nearby?
You see no one from where you are, and you don't sense anyone other than the orcs that are positioned on each of the parapets.
Okay. I will make my way inside.
Give me 1 second here. I'm going to try something.
Sure.
There. It's technically in a nighttime mode now. Sorry, what was that last thing? I didn't hear.
I was saying I was just moving inside that first gate.
Okay.
Yeah, Bamir's gonna stay on his heels, basically.
All right, I'll be between them, I guess.
Ashin, you going into this see the shrine ahead of you. Again, it's a single-story building. It is very high walls and a large sloped roof.
Are the doors open?
The doors are closed. But from around the cracks of the door, you see the emanating purple energy around.
I would like to get up to the door.
Okay.
And check to see if it's locked.
Okay.
And that's on the other side of this, right? Like over here.
Yes, that's the door to the temple.
Is this area lit up at all, or?
No. Other than the faint glow of purple, no.
Okay.
I'm also going to move up next to the door, and I'm going to try and look through the cracks and see if I can make an Arcana check to figure out what this spell is.
Okay.
And if I can dispel it.
Okay.
Ooh.
That would be a 14. So maybe.
So, Amir, you look through, and you. How am I going to do this? Yeah, you say leave your token where it is, and I'm going to update something for you.
I was going to open the door.
I was
I
going to
stop
whisper.
you from opening it until I figured
Yeah.
out what's going
Yeah.
on.
Absolutely.
I was just going to whisper and see if we could maybe find a side entrance.
One moment.
Yep.
I'm going to give you that vision.
Is that one of the spelly orcs?
Let me move the map so I can see what you see.
Belly orcs.
Yes.
Those orcs are spelly.
So, from this angle and being this close, you hear ongoing chanting in orc. Damir, you can see inside enough to see that there are 3 familiar-looking casters standing in front of another larger, more ornate-looking caster. And behind them is a statue of some sort that has a gem at the top that is pulsating in a purple glow. It appears to be the source of the light. You also can see kind of off in the corners that a sentry looking orcs appear to be standing as well.
Okay.
And then give me an Arcana check.
That was the 14.
That was the 14. You sense the same magic that you had discussed before in your last meeting.
This
You get
is
the sense that
spell controlling the orcs, or
you get the sense that this purple glow and all that it is touching with its light is creating one large anti-magic field.
okay. But they're doing a ritual inside it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
I motion for us to go back. And kind of move back into this portcullis-y area or whatever.
Okay.
Alright. So, looks like the 3 casters are in there. Looks like there's another beefier dude in there that also looks like it's caster, and some scouts. And it looks like that whole room is covered in an anti-magic field, but they're still casting some sort of ritual inside it. And that doesn't make any sense to me.
Might I recommend which one looked like, is there definitely somebody that looked to be maybe in charge?
I would think that the big ornately dressed spellcaster looked like he was probably going to be the one in charge, but
Okay. So
there's a statue in there with a crystal on it, and that crystal is emanating purple energy, the purple energy that is the field of anti-magic.
I'm going
I
to give
should
you
target the
one
crystal.
more detail that I did not before. That will be important. Amir, you got a glimpse, because they all had their backs to you. They were facing the larger orc. You could see that while they were chanting, they had their hands raised up, and there appeared to be a chain, and then the same purple energy emitting from probably their necklaces as they were chanting. But the glow was in sync with the stone.
Okay, I relayed that information.
There you go. You're muted.
You're muted, Ashin.
Would you allow me to target that stone specifically?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
I might have a idea that maybe help with this. I could probably get them out of the room.
No, we need surprise here. I need to be able to hit that, destroy the shrine, stop their magic.
What if you want to destroy it with your shot?
I have 3 shots. Trust me.
Should we get into a better position before you do this then?
Yeah, you all should be ready.
Well, what is the rest of the plan then?
Yeah, we have to
All
after
3
you
of
break
them
this.
are casting what appears to be anti-magic field.
Right. So if we destroy the crystal and then take out the bigger caster first.
I mean, I could probably do quite a bit if we surprise them, but the doors have to be open. And the magic has to be not up.
So let's destroy the crystal.
Well, maybe we should scout the rest of the rest of the wall and see if there's another way in.
Yeah, I can. If you all want to wait here, I can do that pretty quick.
I will give you that scouting report. Ashin, as you make your way around the building, you notice that there is a hole. So it would be on your right-hand side in one of the outcroppings to the main chamber. You sneak up to that hole and notice that there are 4 normal-looking orcs in that chamber, huddled around a fire. As you continue to make your way around a building, you notice the same sentries in the same parapets around. No other orcs on the ground. And as you come around the back of the building, the kind of outcropping that would be on your left-hand side has a blown-out wall on the southern-facing side, where there are an additional 4 orcs huddled around a fire.
Okay.
By the time you make your way back around, once again, nothing has changed. You still hear chanting, you still see the glow, no other movement, no other enemies.
I need... Chevrash told me specifically that if I wanted to live, to destroy this magic.
Yeah, that's the plan.
So, I need to destroy that crystal. There are guards on either side of this building, tucked away in nooks.
Okay.
I'm thinking if we can stop their magic, we may release their hold, and we may have some help.
That's true. I can do something, and Knight's going to shape change himself and his voice to look like Brugor.
Can you wield a weapon? Even somewhat effectively at all?
You just beam Brugor's voice. Not in the slightest.
Like, can you make it look like you can wield a weapon?
Pulls out a dagger.
Okay. I hand him my short sword.
He's like, I kind of remember how to use these things, but
Like, can you just shake it at him, maybe, just in case?
I mean, he
I'll
does.
hand him the hammer.
Okay. He's just like, okay.
All right, I'm going to the
I
door.
want that back.
He rests it on his off shoulder, but luckily Leif doesn't. He has Fran's hands free for casting spells still, so he's gonna have one on his shoulder, I guess.
I would like to check to see if the door's locked.
The door's not locked.
Okay. I would like to stealthily open the door.
Let's get in position now, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
While you're doing this.
yeah, let's
We should do
You
that
all can get to
first.
where you want to be. Ashin, I want you to give me that stealth roll.
And I'll open the door. You can shoot through it.
Do you want me behind you guys to cast when it drops to just incinerate everything?
If it allows your magic to cast, yes.
If it drops, I can.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, I will give you a stealth roll.
Yep, I need the stealth roll, and then we'll roll initiative afterwards.
You are still past without tracing, I believe.
I am. So, 25, 35.
Yep.
32.
Oh, hold on. What? Hold on. There we go. It's like, what encounter was this? Alright, Mimir.
32.
Okay?
Stealth.
Asteria.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
This is initiative.
There it is.
I thought this was. You said a stealth roll first, then initiative.
I needed a stealth roll for Ashin.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So this is initiative rolls for us?
And
It's
then I
still
needed
21.
initiative rolls for
Oh.
you. So,
Okay.
And I
Asteria,
did
what's
not
your
get a
initiative?
34.
Still 21.
Okay.
I only got a 19.
Okay.
22.
I
Would
beat
you-
Mimir.
Would you like me to also roll initiative?
Yes.
That's a 14. No, yeah, 14.
Okay.
I am going to ask if the party will allow me to take that shot on it first.
Alright, I had a 20 on initiative.
Yeah, well, I mean, we would all get a surprise round, so your surprise round will be shooting it.
Leif.
3.
Fantastic.
Double net 20s, but don't worry, you have me to counteract that luck.
Gotta,
I mean, if we're
gotta
getting a
bounce
surprise
that
round,
out.
if we're getting a surprise round, you're welcome.
I still go first, yep. Before them.
Yep. So,
Go.
surprise round. Go to Rick. You have the first action.
We need to get the door open.
You should probably.
So you should rage and open the door quietly.
Yeah, rage quiet.
You don't need to be quiet. This is the surprise round.
That is the surprise. A raging Godorip coming through the door.
Okay.
So he's gonna rage and
Is rage considered magic?
No.
no.
The feature,
good.
good sir.
Good. I'm just
I know.
double checking.
I know.
I wouldn't want you to waste your rage.
Nah, he's good.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't know that anyway. So he's gonna rage.
Okay.
We know that.
Oh.
I can move 25 feet on my first rage, which is the one we're trying to kill, the middle one.
You're trying to break the crystal and also...
Yeah, if you want to break, if you can get in there and break the crystal, then that will allow me to shoot whatever.
Okay, on the
Since
map,
it-
which one is that? What? I
God.
mean, what?
Oh,
has
God.
Yeah,
crystal?
I can't even see in there. It's all black for me.
Hold on.
He's
Hold
fixing
on.
it. He's
I'm
fixing
working
it.
on it.
You'll see in a second, but since it's a surprise round, none of them will incur attack of opportunities against you if you run past. So,
They
Trying
can't
to
take
move
action.
the door.
exactly. So you're...
Okay.
I believe one of the doors is still blacked out.
Did you think you fixed it? Because all I see is a little bitty.
Yeah, left one is cleared, right one is not.
I think it's just a matter of you catching up because it is. It looks clear for me on your guys'
Hold on.
screen.
Let's see.
There's...
That's because I'm inside.
All I see is
There's a little, like a little, like,
It's
box.
it's fine. I can use
Hold on.
the stream to see inside.
we'll do that.
Let's see if I can grab anything with this box. Okay, I see what it is.
My vision actually just restrained to a little bitty square.
What?
This much.
I know, that's why I had checked, and
It's very odd.
you're in that too.
I got this corner to this corner.
All right,
Mhm.
I'm gonna hope that did it.
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Perfect.
Whew.
Okay,
so in this room, what do I need to? What exactly am I hitting?
so there
Which
is
one has?
there's a shrine located. I'm going to ping it on your map for you. Basically between these last two pillars, right there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that's his 25 up. With the rage, she's gonna run past them and reckless attack it.
Dang.
Thank God for reckless attack.
Heck yeah. Nice job.
One would be the only way you couldn't hit a stationary target.
Certain things have.
They have
ACs.
armor class for resistance to taking damage.
Hmm.
That's a 24.
Okay.
Pretty sure I hit it. And
Yeah, you hit it.
Damage is just the 2d6 plus 4 because anti-magic field.
Yep. Open is not working right now, unfortunately.
5, 15, 19, 22 damage.
22 damage. Godoric, as you barrel through the door, running straight towards the shrine, you bring your sword high, pass by the orc casters, pass by what you could only assume is the war chief that they mentioned in the briefing, and bring your sword right down on top of the crystal. The crystal shatters. Shards fly everywhere, and you feel this audible as you feel energy suck into the crystal and then release in a burst of pressure. in front of you. The anti-magic field is down.
For his next attack, he's going after the big caster guy.
Okay.
Uncle's attacking that. Real quick, please. The 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
Your sword eats up.
22
again.
damage.
22 damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you then turn Goderic slashing across the chief's back, you hear as you land the blow, and you see blood start to pour from his back.
And that's my turn.
Asteria.
Asteria will move. She's gonna activate the Starry Form Archer there with bonus action.
Nice.
And as it activates, I'm making sure. On subsequent turns. Okay, yeah. So she will fire the starry arrow at that guy.
Alright, which guy?
Pinged him. Hold on. One in the middle.
Okay.
25 to hit.
That'll hit.
I will just tell Asteria as well that we did
of
establish
course.
she'll probably fireball in the room, just to let you know.
It's 5.
Oh.
And for her action, she will then cast Guiding Bolt
Okay. Same
on
guy?
the same dude. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
19.
That'll hit.
6. 4,
Nice.
Nice.
14 damage, and until my next turn, any attacks against him have advantage.
Awesome.
Are you staying in the room with your movement, or are you leaving the room?
I'm going to scoot back out.
Okay.
Yes, there is. You kind of have that starry form and loose the arrow, and then kind of on the way out, release this guiding bolt. You can see this orc just as you get hits with both the arrow and the radiant damage, kind of hunched over, stands up slowly. Bamir.
That was the chieftain orc you hit.
She hit the kind of more
One
of an
straight
acolyte
ahead in the middle.
in the middle.
Chieftain is
Yeah.
next to Goderic.
Yeah.
Okay. Bamir is going to cast Shatter
Heck yes.
at 4th level,
Heck yes.
right in front of the middle caster orc, so it should hit all 4 of those casters and kind of not hit Goderic.
Okay.
So he, gathers up a ball of sound and throws it right into where that that caster was channeling that ball of purple energy and basically shatters from that point. And they are all required to make Constitution saves.
Constitution save. Okay. That was the chief.
Okay.
And let me look at the rest of them, because I group rolled for them. What's the save they need to make?
16.
Yeah, they all three of them fail the save.
All right, the leader guy takes half of this.
Let's roll.
Ooh,
Good roll.
let's go.
They all take 28 points of damage. The leader takes 14.
It's thunder, right?
It is thunder damage.
Sweet.
Good lord.
Shatter hype.
So 28 points of damage, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's see. Oh, and it also, if they're wearing or carrying anything non-magical, that takes the damage too,
What do you mean?
if it's important.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. No, so, Mimir, as you cast this sound, and you almost hear the opposite, and go to once again, you kind of feel the pressure of this shatter and this sound just as it just sweeps and lightly breezes over you. You see the center orc basically explode in front of you. His head just pops like a grape and his body falls to the floor as the splatter goes over the two side orcs and the chief as blood pours from their ears. They're looking rough. The chief kind of stands tall.
And Bamir, with his bonus action, will look at Ashin and say, "Your turn," and will give him Bardic Inspiration.
It's a D8 to the roll, right?
Any roll you choose.
You actually have the new optional bard stuff, so he can also add that to damage or healing rolls. So if you want to add to damage, you can.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Ooh.
Okay. It's my turn, right?
Yes, it is.
So I will drop Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a spell. It's on spells. I don't think it counts for attacks.
You sure?
Magical Inspiration.
Oh, it's magic. Yeah, sorry, that's right. I might be misremembering that.
Yeah.
I'll double check too.
So I can still then cast Hunter's Mark, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dropping
Okay.
is a free action.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will cast Hunter's Mark on the chieftain.
Okay.
And then I will shoot him. And my first attack is with advantage.
Yes, it is spells. You're right, sorry. My bad.
Okay, that was the first roll. Wait, did it only...
It only rolled
Oh
one.
boy. Okay, so 9. It's a 19 to hit.
No, you can roll with advantage.
You did.
Oh, it only showed one die.
It only rolled 1. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Did it show two rolls in the thing?
Yeah, it shows 2 rolls in the
Okay.
thing, but it only shows 1 dice.
That's fine. Whatever. It's a
Hmm.
glitch, but we got it. So you said 19?
It's a 19 to hit. Yep.
That'll hit.
Okay. That will be 1d8. So it's been a while since I've done combat. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
It's been a minute for us.
Give me just a second here to make sure I calculate everything correctly.
Do you have sneak attack now?
I do. So it's
Nice.
going to be 1d8 and 2d6.
Let's go. Let's go.
And
let's
then
go.
I'm going to roll actually that extra d8 on damage.
It's
bow
just a
attack.
spell.
Oh,
I
It's
reread
just
it.
No,
attack
okay.
rolls, so-
Yep.
Okay. so I won't even worry about that.
Yep.
So a D8.
Nice.
2d6.
Nice.
And your bonus.
Yeah.
Your sneak
So
attack.
that is my sneak attack
Okay.
and my hunter's mark.
Okay.
So 16. That's 22 on the first shot.
Well, don't you have damage from your bow?
Yeah, it was the D8. 1d8.
Oh, I
One-
thought you said that was her hunter's mark.
No.
Hunter's mark and
Sneak attack
Sneak
is 2d6.
attack.
She said
2d6.
22 total.
yeah, 22 on the first shot.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't hunter's mark give you another die or something?
Well, it's a
It
d6.
did. I
He-
counted them
So
both
you
at the
use it.
same time.
Oh, you only have one sneak attack die.
he's one
yeah,
rogue.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm only got one level in rogue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that it's okay. I will take another shot.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That'll be 1d8 plus 1d6.
Oh,
5. That's another 11 damage.
Okay.
And then I will take my Gloomstalker shot. And I will sharpshooter it.
okay. You can add a d8 to that too if you want.
I am going to add a d8 to that.
Sweet.
So it's minus 5 days. So plus 5 is 12. And then we'll add the d8.
Nice.
That's
19.
18.
18.
That'll hit.
Okay. So
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
6, 12 plus the d6. 1, 13 plus 6, 19 plus 10, 29 damage on the third shot.
Machine. Let's go through this in succession, shall we? So, casting Hunter's Mark, you see as you pull back the arrow, the mark of Chevrash glows underneath your bracer. And as you let loose, you see the fletching on the arrow illuminate briefly as it leaves your fingers and hits true to the chest. The next two shots fire. One right center mass above the sternum, and the next one right through the center of the head. And you see the chief sway and fall forward. He's dead.
Those 3 arrow points shove straight out through the back of him as he lands on.
And then I will look at Bamir and say, "Should we leave?"
Leif's turn.
I'm going to peek in the room. I just see Guy fall. Do the other two look still pretty hostile?
Yes.
Okay. Going to
I mean,
use
they look messed up, but they
Yeah, that's. I feel bad for them in a second. Going to use 2 sorcery points and going to quicken a 4th level fireball. And
no.
I'm putting it point. Yeah, go to because it takes half damage just luckily, and then if he makes a save, quarter. Dead center middle of the room fills the entire room with fire.
okay.
So everyone in the room has to make a dex save of 17.
Advantage on that. Oh, I made it. I'm good.
You take a
Wow.
quarter damage from what's about to happen.
Okay. I gotta make one more group save. Okay. Everyone made a save. in the
Everyone made a
room.
17.
Yep.
Same. Okay. Well, still 96 fire, and I still have my action to cast.
Yep.
31 fire damage.
Okay.
Halved
15.
to 15.
Give me 1 second here.
And 7 for you, Goderic.
Yeah.
So
It's almost
total
like
of
the fire-
31, right?
31, then halved to 15.
So okay, so 15. Okay.
It's like the fire almost parted around you, Goderic.
It's a little warm.
A little warm.
It's like when you pick up that piece of meat that's too hot.
Mhm.
That's what
But
happened.
I'm gonna eat it anyway.
Yeah.
And once you're done with math, I just need to know who's
Yep.
still alive in the room.
Everyone's still alive.
Okay, there's the two next, and the two that are left in the middle are still up.
Yep.
Okay, well, I didn't want to have to do this, but fortunately I'm going to have to. I'm going to use one more sorcery point, and I'm going to twin a firebolt into each of their directions. So, this is going to be a roll for both. I rolled in the wrong thing, unfortunately. I'll roll again. That would have been a hit to both. Dip, and then d20. 26 and 20.
That both hits.
Okay. And they both take. The 1, 2, I guess the left will take this first.
Sorry, just roll it.
12 fire for the one on the left.
So they're both dead. You
The
can't
other
roll
one-
low enough for them to both be alive.
Okay. Cool. They both just holster them.
So as you see the room filled with fire, and the
Purple
fire,
fire.
explodes. Purple fire.
Yeah.
You see their bodies looking charred as they're still standing. Again, not even facing you, because they're still just getting absolutely crushed in a surprise round at this point. You then loose 2 bolts of fire into their backs, burning holes through each of their chests as they drop dead.
And just gonna call up. In Brugor's voice, might want to surrender.
Goderic, we're
The
back to
illusion
you.
is kind of broken when Brugor
Well,
starts casting
Well, the 2 people that would have saw him are dead.
Alright,
Oh.
so what in here is still alive?
There are 4 rather ornate-looking orcs. 1 in each corner of the room.
Okay. Just the corner guys are alive. Alright.
Their eyes are glowing red.
This one. Run of that one. He will call on his sword, so that's up in flames now. And he'll attack him.
You gotta
Reckless
use
attack.
the phrase.
Oh, give me all your meat.
Give me all your meat, baby. Let's go.
He rolled horribly. 9. That's a 14 to hit.
That will miss.
That will miss. He will attack again. With 2 to hit.
Sorry?
22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. 4d6. Eight.
Ugh.
26 damage.
Goderic, as you bring your sword down across the chest of this orc, you cut open its armor straight through to its chest, and it starts to just pour blood out of it. But its eyes are unwavering as it looks at you. Styria, it's your turn.
She'll do guiding bolt again at the guy in this corner.
Okay.
$21.
That'll hit.
For that one. That was weirdly
Oh, wow.
delayed.
That's a good
Nice.
roll.
19.
Okay.
And then she will bonus action Starbow to the face.
Let's go. Starbow.
You
Let's
have
go.
advantage on this roll too.
Yes, I do. Okay.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
23.
Mhm. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
8. Oh, okay.
Oh.
13.
You see this bolt fly out towards this orc, and it hits him and it throws him back against the wall, and the arrow pierces straight into his shoulder. And once again, looking terrible, and staggers as he rights himself, but looks at you ready for a fight.
That's it for Asteria.
You staying there, and are you backing out?
I'm probably gonna back out again.
Good idea.
Yeah. Hold on. What's a window? There we go. Boop.
Goderic, the orc in front of you, it's his turn. See, the one is a 20. I'm assuming that hits. And the other one is a 13.
That does not hit. It
Okay.
has advantage on me
Ah,
because
that's
I
right.
reckless attack.
Reckless.
All right, so we'll just roll another 2 then. Yep, so those are both hits. So this creature now I have to do some math here.
Yay.
So what's that? 9, 14, 19, 22, 28,
God.
29, 34. So half of 34.
17.
Damage.
So this thing takes its scimitars and just slices you straight across your chest, first down one angle, first down the other, leaving this kind of X mark down your core for 17 slashing damage. Bamir, it's your turn.
Okay. He's gonna look at the creature in the other corner from Goderic on the far side.
Okay.
Is he wearing armor?
Stud leather.
I know, Mir. One
It
day.
has metal studs in it.
Ugh.
It's debatable.
It's debatable.
He's gonna cast heat metal on one of its scimitars.
Okay.
So, the object glows red hot. It takes 2d8 fire damage. So 9. And it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop it.
Okay.
Nope. Still holding it. Oh, I guess it drops it, yeah. Damn.
Okay.
So it's down a scimitar.
Mysteria, the orc that you hit is going to charge for you.
Around the corner?
She backed out of the room.
Oh, you backed out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the orc is going to. Let me pull up DM view. Is going to rush the doors, and as it comes out, it's going to attack Ashin.
You get advantage on him.
Pardon?
It's attacking me. So
I know. I'm just saying.
You used it.
You used it on your bow.
No, she cast Guiding Bolt on it. So
Yeah.
Then she used her
Then
bow right
she
after.
shot it with the bow and took
And she rolled for
advantage.
doesn't
advantage.
Guiding Bolt.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it says the next
I thought
attack,
it-
doesn't it? It
Next
doesn't say
attack.
all attacks. Yep.
Correct.
Sorry, I thought it
Yeah.
stays on him. Never mind.
I was
Okay.
like, what are you talking about?
Not that powerful.
Oh, wait.
First level spell.
It's a 17.
That does hit.
And then, for sake of brevity, it's 15.
That misses.
Okay. So the first attack that it hits. So that is, yes, it's a 16.
I can't even see what's being rolled.
Plus
Yeah.
7. What was it? 23? I'm terrible at math.
Yeah.
23.
Yes. 23. And due to this creature's Slayer ability, that's a critical hit. So what is that?
If you're doubling the dice, it's gonna be
5 more
it's
D6.
gonna be 46.
46 damage. It's coming at you hard, Ashin.
I do have just a quick question. Does he not have a modifier? The guy who's attacking?
What do you mean?
Well, usually you guys like a weapon attack, it'd be like 1d8 plus modifier. Modifier is never doubled. I just wasn't sure.
Sure. So it's going to be. So I actually didn't calculate that with the modifier.
Okay.
So I should technically be adding more damage to that.
Okay.
But so I technically should be adding another 3 damage to that.
So what's the total?
So 46 damage then.
Plus 3?
Plus 3.
49.
49.
49 damage. He rounds the corner and takes his scimitar and plunges it straight into your chest, Ashin. And then pulls back.
Ow.
The next
What are
orc.
these things?
Incarnate.
The next thing is the one that you shot at, Bamir.
The one next to
Uh,
Godric already went, I thought.
Yeah, the one next to Godric already went, but that's not the
Yeah.
one Bamir shot at.
The other side.
Yeah.
This guy is going to rush Godric and do 2 attacks.
He has advantage.
Yep. 16 hit.
That hits.
I can't see what that first one was. Is it a 20?
At
No.
23.
Yep. So
Oh,
so crit time.
that's gonna hurt.
Okay, so 3d6 plus 3d6, and that's the crit. Oh shit. So that's 30. So 11, 18 plus 30.
48.
And so these 2 dice double as well because they count as part of the attack. So 6. So it was 15 plus 6. So 21. So 42 damage in addition to the... What did we say that was? 18 damage plus
Very confused.
6. I know. I'm sorry. I'm rolling this weird.
66.
66. So half of 66.
Half.
So 33 damage as this thing comes up and just slashes you across your arm and even once kind of nicks your neck.
Well, hold on. He has only 1 scimitar.
Doesn't matter. He can
He
attack
can make-
twice
he
with
can
one
make 2
weapon.
attacks.
Hmm.
He just can't use his bonus action to offhand.
Correct.
Hmm.
That's how 2-weapon fighting works.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Next, you're going to see orcs begin to pile in from each side of the room. Having heard the noise and felt the building shake from all of the explosions, wondering what's going on. The one that comes through the door is going to see Godoruk being attacked and is also going to try to attack.
Are their eyes
Still
black?
glazed over. or-
Yeah.
Their eyes are not glazed over. Come on, dice roll, please. That's a 15, Godoruk.
Did you have advantage still?
Oh, man.
Crackle
It
stack.
hits.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yep, so
15 hits.
I'm
15.
gonna use. Oh, this is the regular orc.
Yep, this is the regular orc. So, Godoruk, you're going to take 5 damage.
Is that halved?
Yes.
2.
That is the halved damage is 5.
Oh. Okay. I was excited.
The next orc is just going to stand there bewildered at what's going on at the scene before him. Ashin, it's your turn.
Yeah.
I recommend disengage.
I do have a it's too late now, but there's no light in this area. It's all dark.
If
Maybe
it
I'll have
was dark,
for-
then he should have attacked me at disadvantage.
Correct. That's what I just wanted.
Oh well.
It's fine.
Too late now.
If it was dark, he probably would have gone after me instead.
In the future.
So
That guy technically has ability,
Okay, cool.
It's worth talking about after session.
After session, then we move on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to take the disengage action.
Okay.
And call out, I think we should leave. And I'm going to take my full 40 movement. To the gate.
I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Orcs flood the main room. Basically, the remaining 6 orcs flood the room. The remaining the remaining orc of the special variety. 1 second. Everything is lagging because of all the stuff going on. Runs also to the door. First person he comes across is Bamir. He's going to take 2 attacks. One hits, one misses. So it's 5d6. I'm just going to try and speed this up. So it's 23, so that's 46 plus 3, so 49 damage from that attack.
Ouch.
From a similar style of fighting, it comes around the corner flying and plunges the scimitar into your stomach, pulling out quickly, leaving you starting to gush blood from your abdomen. As he does that, and the rest of the orcs pour in the room, the orcs begin to look at what's going on, seeing the downed chieftain, seeing the downed casters, and they begin to charge the other orcs and attack them from behind. Leif, your turn.
Yep. Godric looks really bloody, right?
Yeah.
Like bad?
Not about to die, but
Okay.
he's hurt.
Bamir looks like he's about to die.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't do anything about Bamir, unfortunately.
Goder looks like he could still fight.
Okay. Leif is going to move over to a little bit behind Bamir and is going to... that would be bad. Yeah. He's going to... he's going to twin spell a 4th level chromatic orb at the 2 next to Goderic. Oh, actually, he's not looking that bad, you said. The 2 next to Bamir, he's going to twin chromatic orbs.
Yeah, the ones next to Goderic will have cover anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. The 2 next to Bamir. So, roll 2d20. Yeah, okay. The one on the left just misses. One on the right, that's a hit, I assume. And that will be... it's going to be lightning damage. Or thunder damage, I mean. And then it's going to be 68.
So which are you attacking?
The one in front of Bamir now. Just taking 68 thunder damage.
Okay.
I rolled so bad. 24 thunder damage.
Okay.
Is he still up?
You're attacking the special orc in front of Bamir.
Correct.
Still up.
Okay. Going to burn another sorcery point. They're going to twin 2 firebolts at the same 2 guys.
Okay.
Wow, okay. One left once again. The one in front of Bamir. That's a 19 hit.
I would recommend you hit the one off to Bamir. He looks worse.
Oh, actually, frick, I forgot. I can do something. I'm going to use the Clockwork Amulet. Give myself a 19 to the roll. Online that one.
Okay.
So they both hit.
Okay.
Actually, I could have done that in my previous roll, but I forgot, so whatever. They both take... oh, sorry, wrong dice. My bad.
It's fine.
So... there we go, it's 11. And... 20 to the one in front of Bamir. 11 to the other one.
As that spell hits the one to the right of Bamir, the orc falls. As it hits the one in front of Bamir, it recoils from the damage of the thunder and then again from the second spell, wavering but still holding on to its sword.
Okay. That was bonus action. Wait, no. Yep. It's like quickened. Yep, okay. That should be everything. I can't really interpose myself between Bamir, can I? He's in that space. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna move next to Bamir then.
The shouting in the room becomes deafening. The orcs that were behind the 2 orcs that you just attack the orc to the right and kill him with axes to the back. Crazed eyes then look to you, but Godoruk, it's your turn.
Alright, so these other orcs are not under control of Cryovain, correct?
You are not seeing black in their eyes.
I would like to attempts to rally them to our side
All right,
and call out to fight for their freedom.
give me a persuasion check.
I'm nothing to that, so let's try.
It's okay.
I also have DM inspiration, so I'm going to roll that at advantage.
Please.
Good idea.
Finally someone uses that. Let's go.
Hey!
I still rolled bad.
Is it a
I
straight
still
roll?
11. Yeah.
Straight roll's the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to know what happens?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to rally a bunch of orcs to your cause?
Fight for your freedom and raise a sword.
Man, I don't know if I want to give it to you now. That was pretty bad.
It's bad. It's Godoruk.
Godoruk is raging, knows that Brugor is captured in another location.
So they need to fight for their freedom. Simple and sweet.
Hey man, it's Godoruk.
They look at you really
Godoruk.
confused.
They've seen us fighting the other controlled orcs. We haven't hit them yet.
I'm going to give you one more time. Better make
I'm
it
going
good.
to be completely honest. I have nothing else to say. It's 2 a.m., dude. I have no idea.
That poor of excuse of a rallying cry is enough to get them to snap out of it and realize that some of them recognize you.
Barely.
Boom! It's him, the airfolk. Let's kill these ones and be done with it. And with that, the remaining orcs turn on the two remaining fangs of Shadagas and slay them. And you're left standing there with a bunch of orcs in the middle of the temple. And we are out of initiative.
You still look like Rugor, don't you?
Will heal Lemire since she's standing right next to him.
I'm gonna like come back around the corner and just slump down onto the ground with my measly 8 HP.
Hey, I'm on that same boat.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna like look over my own wounds, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level.
I'm gonna drink a potion.
Let's roll.
Eric has 23 hit points.
I recover 9.
Brugo, what's the meaning of this?
And they're looking at me. He shape changes back to life.
I will. Can I have the hammer back, please?
What the kind of magic is this?
Wait, just wait one
You
second.
better start talking.
Wait. We know where he is. The other orcs have him to the north.
What do you mean? Someone better start talking.
I had a vision of
Tribe
him.
has been.
We were looking for
You're-
Brugor, and he has been captured and was being beaten in a shrine to the north. He came here to get rid of the magic here in hopes that it would free you all.
Which I did.
Agents of the Dragon Cryovain have used magic to bewitch your clan and bring them under their control. We've released that magic, and now we ask for your aid in freeing your chieftain and destroying this dragon that has enslaved you.
The hammer mage hands over to Corrupt up in the sky and drops to Godric.
Grab it.
It's gonna look at Godric. If you want to be cold, brother, you help us get him back.
That's where we're headed next.
We were in a haze. Felt like an eternity. Not being able to control anything we're doing. This poor excuse for a usurper here. And he walks over, and he literally curb stomps the chieftain's head.
Ooh. That must have been ashy.
This one here, I remember seeing it through the hazy eyes. He did something to Brugor after the chief was assassinated. And then it was all gone. We could do nothing. Bloody Shagas magic. He's gonna spit. Underhanded magic dealing. That's no way for orcs to be. Face it with an axe or don't face it at all.
So let's go get our revenge.
You're going to see them take their axes, place them on their backs, and walk out of the building. And we'll end there for tonight.
Yay.
Three of us got hit real hard.
What the hell was
I still had
that?
like 24 health.
I believe I knew what they were. I believe you did the Slayer thing wrong, but that's fine.
Yep.
It's
That's okay.
Slayers
Fine.
when it's a surprise round. They don't get that because they were surprised.
In the first round of combat,
When they are surprised.
The critical hit part, yeah. Rest though, yeah, relatively fine.
That's okay. They crit me on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
that was
did.
gross.
We are alive.
it's fair.
I almost took a nap.
You almost took a nap. It's all right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's hanging out with us live. Appreciate you very much. For those of us catching us on YouTube, this is going to be the end of this week. Please make sure that you're doing things, liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification icon for more awesome Dungeon Nytes content. Make sure you come back next week to see what happens with the orcs, and if they're able to find Brugor. Ooh, spicy, spicy, spicy.
Maybe Goderic will give a better speech next time.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's hope.
Maybe Goderic can take lessons from Bamir.
That would be a worthwhile investment of time. But once again, thank you guys for being here. Please make sure you're checking out our partner for this month, shoparmada.com, and making sure that if you want to support everything that we do, you head over to patreon.com/dungeonnytes. But that's going to be it for us. We love your faces, everybody. Good night.